It's a new day of new beginnings and new opportunities. Before we start, I request everyone to put their mobile phones on silent mode. Thank you if it's already done. A very good morning to one and all present here. To start with the day, I request our worthy Vice Principal Ms. Rena Chawla, along with our lovely teachers, to have the lamp light.
I think even parents can also join us. So,
Sorry, ma'am, kindly join. Thank you.
so that one of us all teachers together.
Anamika Mehta, welcome you all our dignified parents, our lovely students, teachers, and our lovable Vice Principal, Ms. Rena Chawla. I welcome you all.
Ma'am is stuck on the way in traffic, so she will be joining us soon.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's why we are just starting.
Yes,
The parents are already waiting, so we'll start.
So let's start by seeking blessings from the Almighty. I request all my students to be on the stage, and I request the parents to be ready for the prayer.
I think we can also join them. We can
Yes.
हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार
what is lying ahead in this session 2024 and 25. Without taking any other further delay, I request our Honorable Vice Principal Ma'am, Ms. Rena Chawla, to carry forward this event.
Good morning, our lovely parents and lovely children with the sparkling eyes sitting here. So I welcome you all to this orientation session 2024-25. First of all, I would like to congratulate all of you, all the parents also, that you are promoted. You have reached class 10. I know it was not the struggle of the children only. So you people also had appeared in the exam, and all of you are promoted. You have reached class 10. Children, I have already congratulated them. Past 1 week, children had been attending the classes. I think you already have the feel that children have reached class 10. Class 10 is a career building class. I know this is the time when children will be exploring different kind of subjects. They will see what are their interests. After that, they are going to make correct decisions in life, which subject they want to pursue in life. Side by side in school, when they are here, they are learning important life lessons. I know responsibility of school nowadays is much above academics. I hope all of you will agree with me. This is what the expectations are from the parent. I will just share an anecdote with you. I was just hearing a podcast. I don't remember the name of the person. Person said that schools should take responsibility of marriage counseling and parenting also. Wow, what is this now? Like whenever any problem is there in the society, life skills, they expect that parents as well as children should be guided in school. Like whenever they are facing any challenge, they should be taught life skills. Now, whatever problems are there in the society, actually this is a fact. This is not a matter to laugh about. It is a serious matter. This is what everybody, society is expecting from us. Believe us, we are updated, we know what is happening in the society. We are trying to bring all those elements here, like so that children are well equipped to handle all the situations that may come up in future. So we are not only taking care of academics, we are taking care of their mental health, we are taking care of their other problems also. But before I start, because parents are also sitting here, and we do not get such kind of opportunity. Mostly parents are here when we are having some show, some dance and drama is happening and everything is like very lively there. So there will be little preaching also today. So first of all, this is for, I think because children are sitting here, so shall I start with children? Shall I start with the children or parents? We will decide today. पहले बच्चों से?
Same parents.
Parents? Okay, because they already know. Every time we are there in the class and we are preaching them day and night, and they have so many teachers who are always preaching them. So no problem. So I will start with the parents only. So it is for everybody. So first thing that I would like to say, please normalize failure, normalize shortcomings, normalize problems. Believe me, we can solve everything together. Stop doing blame game. Do not start finding fault either in the child or in the teacher or in the school. No need. Problems will come. We also used to have problems. We always sat together. We discussed with our elders, with our parents. We discussed with our teachers, and we got the solution. So this is high time, I think we should stop blame game now. Do you agree? Parents as well as children. All are sitting here on this common platform, so it's good that I got this chance. And hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. There is no substitute for hard work, children. You have to perform well. Your marks are the real indicator. Okay? You agree? Marks are the real indicator. Fine? And we are here to support you. But if you do not get good marks, do not worry. Do not worry. No, we will sort it out. We are together in this fight, parents and school. We are co-partners here. We are here for your welfare. I hope parents will agree. Yes, thank you so much. My second thing is, let your children have their own dreams. Please, let them have their own wings. You be a strong tree for them where they can just fly, come back, they know that you are there to support them. But do not be their wings. Do not fly with them. Let them fly alone. Let them explore. This is so important. Don't worry, you are strong. You have created a strong foundation for your children. We are also here with you. उस पेड़ में कहीं हम भी हैं आपके साथ शायद जड़ होंगे because we were the ones who actually started their path towards this journey. So this is another thing, okay? You can live your dreams, but your dreams should be realistic. It should not be I want to be a YouTuber without studying. Okay? There is no shortcut. There is no shortcut to success. Believe me, those stories that you are hearing these days, I also get to know some names nowadays from these children only. Minaki, who is that person? Yes, and the other one, Saurabh Joshi. You see, they are all up to date. I am also, don't worry, I am not less. When I realized that children are on Instagram, I opened my account. When I realized children are always on YouTube, I also watch everybody, don't worry. But, shall I tell you one thing, there is no shortcut to success. These handful stories that you are hearing of success, this is the product of online thing, COVID thing. You do not know how stable this is going to be. Ultimately, your academic is something that will help you throughout. So there is no shortcut to success. Good. So now, for parents, I go back there now. Children are not for you, even this is for school also. They are not our trophies, they are not our projects. Although we say, get good marks. But at the end, this is their journey. They have to live it. They should enjoy it. Okay? We should neither take pride in the success, nor we should be very upset because of their failure. Once we achieve this level, no, we are not like, they are individuals. I think half the problem will be sorted. So thank you so much for this patient hearing. We will just move ahead with our presentation today. Thank you so much. So with your permission, shall I start now? So I will take you to this journey where the children would be going through, and not only, as I said, you are co-partners, you are with us. We will not be alone, we will all be together going through this journey that I am going to now start. It is alive because of these children. Our flowers bloom because of their presence in school. I have seen school during COVID times, I think when teachers were also home, children were also home, but we were coming to school because there were so many other things, back-end work that was to be done. So we were here, but school was like not this, what it is today because of their presence. So big round of applause for making this school alive. Now, our stalwarts of Smart Wonders School, our director Mr. Sandeep Singh, it is his vision that actually has brought school to this height today. Believe me, I think only school that I have seen in the Tri-City, which is doing so much of work for the training of the teachers, and they are keeping everybody updated, whatever new things are happening in the new education policy or whatever, we are implementing everything, and that is all because of Sir's vision here. Sir is not here, but he always sends his blessings for us. Our principal, Mrs. Poonamjeet Kaur, a dynamic person. I think all the parents who are here, you can relate to this, that ever since ma'am has joined the school, school actually is making consistent progress. Ever since ma'am has joined, we have taken so many initiatives, whether it was skill subjects that we introduced, or like any other important decision about the clubs and about the enrichment activities. And during online also, when all the other schools were struggling for the number in the school, we were the only school whose numbers actually increased during the COVID time. So all credit goes to Principal Ma'am for this. So I think you already know me, so I'm just skipping this. So we always interact whenever we get a chance. So our vision at Smart Wonder School, so basically we are looking for holistic development of our children, and at the end we are making our children confident, competent and caring individuals. So all our work is focused on making them confident, caring and competent individuals. So last year, these are pictures that we have taken from the last year, so I will take you through the journey. We always start our session with the blessings from Sukhmani Sahib by keeping this part in the school, Sukhmani Sahib part. So this was organized last year. Then orientation, I have brought the pictures of class 9. I think that time you were all there in class 9. So some pictures we have collected. So children, your assembly in class 9. So I think you can relive, these were last year's pictures. You are going to create more memories this year also. So our excellent result of the CBSE board class 10. We are expecting a better result than this time. So out of 82 students, 29 scored above 90%. Kanavjit got highest marks, 97.4%. Our second position was Avanya Naran, 97.2%. Harnoor, third position with 97%. This year I am expecting better result, no 97, we have to reach 98. Okay, so we have high hopes. Then subject toppers were 100% marks children got in mathematics, Kanavjit and Mehul Kumar. Harnoor got 100 in French. In English, Japji Bamra got 99 out of 100, great achievements. Then we had 99 in social science by Abramleen and Avishi. Kanav and Avanya Naran got 97% in science. Avanya got 97 in Hindi and Madhav was highest scorer in Punjabi with 95. So big round of applause for our last year's achievement. And now you should get motivated that we have to bring better results. So if you see all subjects we could not get 100 on 100, but this time the target should be to achieve that level. 100 on 100 in every subject. This should be our target. Then this was the investiture ceremony. It is an important event. We will soon start with our process. This year we are planning to have investiture in the month of April only. Again, our annual show, I think parents also have witnessed this program and children have fond memories. We plan to create more memories this year also. So these are some pictures from the annual show. As I said that we are having holistic development. Then we have our proud achievers. So both the events that are shown here, they are from I think business ideas. In one project, children got a prize of 50,000 rupees, and in another one, they went to DPS Mohali. They got third position. So we are proud of our achievers. Big round of applause for our children. Then sports. Children brought laurels in sports last year. Many students had gone for various events, and from everywhere we were getting either first position, second position. These are some pictures that I have just brought here for your ma'am, just to take you through this journey. We believe in learning by doing. This is a marketing activity that is happening in school. You can see the lovely faces. So our marketing children are doing real marketing in the school. We welcome you, Principal Ma'am, Ms. Poonamjit Kaur. She has joined us.
Good morning.
So warm welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning.
Warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Always
coming.
warm. And today we need it. It's nice and chilly.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. So this was the marketing event, and not only children marketed the product, they learned the business the business operations, I think they got some profit also. Yes, so it was a proper business venture that they had done last year. Then this was, I think, farewell. Recently organized.
Ma'am, you're saying I think you enjoyed the most.
Yes. Oh yeah, I was dancing there. I was dancing. Yes.
Enjoyed the
Ma'am
most.
was also dancing there.
I
Yes.
also enjoyed.
We had lovely moments, and same moments we will be creating this year also. Okay, now some serious matter. So, guidelines for the new session 24-25. These are the old guidelines. I'm just reinforcing them now. So, we'll just see that what all children are supposed to do. Proper timetable that will be followed. All the activities, as I have just shown you some pictures. Similarly, we will be organizing activities this year also. Then full-fledged timetable from 8 a.m. in the morning to 2:50 p.m. Will be followed. Zero period, however, will be utilized for periodic assessment, special assembly and house activity. We will not be utilizing now the time for enrichment activities. I think parents will understand because this is a board class, so that is why. So we have taken this informed decision. Then school timings, I'm just emphasizing 8 o'clock to 2:50 p.m. Attendance will be marked from 8 o'clock till 8:10 a.m. in the morning. Saturday will be off and remedial classes will also be conducted. Whenever we conduct remedial classes, we expect parents to drop their children. Please send your ward for the remedial class because during remedial class, we actually are able to give them one-on-one. We can clear their doubts. Because sometimes children are not able to ask in the group, so they are very comfortable when one-on-one teaching happens in the remedial class. This is the uniform. We have just taken this from the almanac only, so reinforcing it that I don't know why children become very casual when they reach class 9 and 10. They feel that they can wear whatever shoes they want. Sometimes parents request us that they have some problem, they will be wearing some other kind of shoe. But our suggestion would be first take permission, just submit the medical also, and then color of the shoe should be such, maybe black color can be taken. Comfortable shoes are available in black color also, so that there is distinct colors are not visible in the school because we are trying to create uniformity that way. Thank you.
Ma'am, can you just emphasize on the patka?
But okay, I'll go back. So, this is, I think, very clearly written here. Navy blue turban is compulsory from class 8 onwards.
How many children are here in a turban? Please stand. Please stand, bache. Let's give them a big round of applause. And keep us down there. Then uniform. Yes, that's the uniform that you're supposed to wear from class 8 onwards. So, dear parents, when we are 6, we should be very proud of our turban, and none of the games are such that the children cannot play with the turban, right? So if our Olympic athletes and others can wear the turban and be an athlete, they can also be. So as and when there is a games period, we can look at it. However, the children are supposed to be wearing their turban when they come to school. If they are sick boys, and they are above, in class 8th or above. We will not have the patkas in school. Are we clear? Sure. Is everyone with me? Yes. Because the child will be sent back. Any uniform not being worn properly, or if you ask for any waiver and it is not being sanctioned and the child comes in without the proper uniform, the child will not be allowed into the school. Then we should not say that the child's time is being wasted, because we are spending a lot of time telling you what the rules are, and every school needs to have rules and regulations. We as educators have rules and regulations. The children have rules and regulations, and if they do not follow it and we don't ensure that it is being implemented, then we are going wrong. So either right now or come to me and say, this is the reason that my child cannot wear a turban. I'm okay with it. Give me a reason. I will give you a waiver in writing if it's a logical reason. Otherwise, every single child in the school will follow the school uniform and the rules. If you are late, you are late. You cannot say, no ma'am, I have to go to court, I have to go to my business, I have to go to the hospital. We also have to come to school. My teachers also have to take attendance. So we will. So whatever rules now ma'am is going, that's why we became serious, right? So let's take the rules very seriously, parents, because since we don't take it, they don't take it. So if the teachers are going to enforce it, you have to enforce it, and only then will the children learn what rules are, because every society has rules. And unfortunately, the moment we step out of this country, we follow the rules to a T. It's only in this country we have a problem. Yes? So if we can follow the rules in Canada, in UK, in Singapore, in Hong Kong, we can follow them in Chandigarh also, in Mohali also, in India also. So that is something that you all need to understand. Okay? So nobody is going to say, "Pehle to aisa nahi hota tha, pehle bhi hota tha." We are struggling. But there has to be a day when we say no more. So orientation day, we are telling you, rules have to be followed by the students, by the parents, by the educators. We'll all follow our rules. All right? All right? Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
One thing more I want to emphasize. Gate will be closed at 10 a.m. That is the last time given to you. Children have to be in the classes at 8 o'clock. 8 to 8:10 is the attendance time. In case of any emergency, till 8:10, gate is open. Main gate I am talking about. After that, children will not be allowed inside. Last year also we struggled. Parents were calling from the gate. Today is the only time. Just imagine, every day 6 or 7 parents are coming and saying, today is the only day when my child is late. Please, late is late. So now this is another thing that I want to emphasize. Children will be sent back home, not in proper uniform, sent back home. Okay, so these are certain things that we will be very particular about. Yeah, so children, this is for class 9 and 10 especially, because small children bring healthy food. You people have to bring healthy food in your lunch box. Okay, canteen facility we are already providing, you know this, but we have fixed a day. Only on that day you can go to the canteen. So, it is already, whatever I have just mentioned, it is already written. 10 minutes before the starting time of the class means 8 o'clock. Sending your ward late, even before that also, before the time also. Do not send them at 7 o'clock or so, because that time teachers and nobody is available in school, and this is for the safety of our children. That just follow the time only. And parents to carry their ID card when they come to pick their ward. This is important. Dispersal will be conducted from front lawn and basketball court. Those children who go on their own, they already know about it. With the parents, they already know about it. Students must be picked at 2:50 p.m. Zero tolerance towards latecomers, emphasizing once again children in the incorrect uniform. They will be sent back home. All children to come in school punctually and in proper uniform. So all the books and notebooks are to be carried as per the timetable. Written work will be done and submitted regularly. Homework will be shared via school bag. Homework schedule also will be shared. To avoid heavy bag, parents are requested to ensure that their ward is carrying only books as per the timetable. Many a times we have seen they are carrying all the books without taking care of even the timetable. Because there are different subjects on different days, so accordingly they should be children. Because you are also sitting here, it is important for you also to understand. No heavy water bottles or no heavy stationery boxes. It is not required. And refer to school almanac. Please make sure, this is another responsibility that parents should take, that when they are coming from home, they should be having almanac in their bag. They do not carry almanac. Children, you have to carry your almanac. This will again be checked this year.
And same rule will be applicable if you are not carrying your almanac. Then all parents are requested to download SchoolPad app. I think already you must have done. If not done, please do it. Parents can write a mail to school for any grievance. They can meet vice principal, principal with prior appointment. Parents can meet teachers, counselors on Saturday, but with a prior appointment. Do not come without any appointment because teachers are taking classes till the last minute actually in school. So always fix up an appointment. You can meet the teachers on a Saturday. Kindly send a diary note in case of any appointment with the educator or any other important messages to be conveyed. Library books also can be issued for a period of 1 week. In case of any delay, a fine of 5 rupees per day will be charged. Students are not permitted to wear jewelry or any expensive ornaments or expensive watches, even smart watches also. Parents, this is for you, it is not allowed in school. Girls who got their ears pierced, they need to wear only small studs. Children must develop respect for the school property. Any kind of damage to the school property will have to be compensated. Children, do not indulge in this. Last year also some cases were reported from the class, but it should not repeat this year. Kindly do not approach the staff members for extra coaching or any tuition. No formal groups to be created. We have created official groups. I think parents are already part of that formal group which is created by the class teachers. No need to have any informal kind of group among the parents. It's not required. There are some important committees which are working in school for the welfare of our children. Parents should be aware of it, even the children should also be knowing about it. We have school safety committee, which is taking care of safety when children are in the bus or in the campus. So, committee meetings are also conducted regularly and they are all recorded. All the minutes of the meeting are also recorded and actions are in place whenever there are some problems anywhere are noticed. So, actions are also taken. Then arrival and dispersal committee, which is taking care of arrival and dispersal of the students. Again, safety is a major issue, major I think care that we are taking at that time. Safe Vahan committee taking care of the buses. Then academic core committee taking care of whatever changes are happening in the CBSE or in the you can say new education policy has come up. So what are the guidelines, whether they are implemented in school or not, whether teachers are trained or not. So whatever are the requirements, they are all taken care by this committee, that is academic core committee. Then we have anti-bullying committee. Bullying is not permitted in school, any kind of bullying. So this is a functional committee and children can report the matter, and we have actually circulated the phone number also on the floors where children can file their complaint in case they have, and we have a grievance box also kept in the library. Children, are you aware? You know? You should know that there is a box, you can put your complaint in case if you have any. Then advocacy committee taking care of advocacy, well, the good work whatever school is doing, so they are the mouthpiece of school. Then inclusion committee, each and every child, despite having any you can say shortcomings or any problems, they are all part of the system, so we include each and every child. So this committee takes care of that, special needs of the children, so those all that discussion happens in this committee. Then we have activity committee that takes care of all the activities which are happening in the school. Again, quality of the activities, what activities should be planned, what activities should be kept in the calendar on the basis of all the feedback that we get from the parents. So all functioning of these committees is done. Then grievance committee on the child sexual abuse. So we do not have such cases in school, but still we are having this committee as a preventive measure. Then no mobile phone policy. Boys and girls sitting on this side, no phones are allowed. We are not sending any work that is not there in the books. Only SchoolPad app, that is for the homework, for the parents. You should know what school is doing. Children are already in school. They know what homework is given. Just check whether children are aware of that homework, what is given or not. Just check whether the child has done the homework or not. Phones are not required. Teachers are not sending any notes via phone. Nothing is circulated. Everything is hard copies nowadays. Have you seen that everything we are giving as a hard copy to you? All the worksheets, everything. So NCERT book, come back to books. Mobile phone can be of significant distraction for students, not only in school but at home also. By prohibiting the use of phone, school aims to create a focused learning environment. If phone is confiscated, listen children, if phone is confiscated by the school authorities, fine will be imposed as decided by the principal, phone will be confiscated. Highlight. Okay? We will not give phone back. We had done this year also for some students who already know about it. But now it will be because we have just put it this way first time for the parents. We will not give the phone, fine will be imposed, phone will be handed over to the parent only. Okay? Social media usage and cyber safety. Students, this is for you. I have created this on my own. I think अच्छी लग रही है. Stop scrolling, start scanning.
Yeah.
Thank you. You understood? Yes. We are so used to it nowadays. So please scan your books. Do not scan the post of your friends. Sorry, you have to scan the books. I had to write right there in the bracket, books. Scan the books. Okay. You have to scan the books. Okay. NCERT is your Bible. We will keep repeating. Disconnect with the virtual world to connect with the real world. This is very important. We are not getting time. Neither parents are free nowadays, nor children. Everybody is on the phone. So please connect with the real world. Parents, be aware. This is for you, for children also. Cyber crime and bullying is a reality. Accept it. This is very important. Be watchful. Do not say, my child, I know my child can't do it. I'm so sorry. I know you are creating that environment at home where you trust your children. But they are mingling with so many other children also, so many other influences are there which are beyond our control. So it's better be watchful. Always observe. This is very important. We had cases when parents said, my daughter is not even having a phone. Ma'am, you remember that case? And we realized that child was using friend's phone. She had created her own account, not with her own name, with a funny name, some Bloody Mary or something. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a reality. Parents should know. आप कर रहे हो, I'm not saying that way, but this is reality. Mother was shocked. Actually, first we were shocked. We never imagined. Then parents were shocked. And that is why I told you in the beginning only. I am also on Instagram. Ma'am ko bhi liya hai hum Instagram par, because we should know what our children are doing, what are they sharing. When parents come and they say, then we have to scan. We have to scan to see what kind of chatting children are doing. So please be careful, and they can be in trouble. I am telling you once again, children, this is not a matter to laugh about only. This is serious. This is very, very, very serious. Just any chat casually done by you can put you in great trouble. Very casually children are sharing pictures. They are distorting images of the student, of the friends, students, teachers, or somebody. They are doing it. If any case is registered against you in the cyber crime cell, they will properly investigate and it will remain there forever. When you will apply for any course, any job in future, this will resurface. वो वापस आएगा. Please be very, very careful. This is the high time because whatever is happening in the virtual world, that is also well advanced now. You have to be smart. Better thing is, at your age, you should just disconnect from that, connect with your books. This is the only solution. Okay? Then naturally this phone and all this social media can affect safety, privacy and mental health of your children. So it's very important that they should connect with you. Bullying, this is a bully-free safe school zone. Any kind of bullying is not allowed in school. Any case that is reported will be properly handled by the committee that we have, grievance anti-bullying committee. So this committee is a functional committee. Every student should feel valued, respected, empowered to thrive academically and socially. All reports of bullying are taken seriously, investigated promptly, addressed in accordance with the established policies and disciplinary measures. The school aims to create a culture of respect, empathy and inclusion. Bully-free zone, no tolerance policy. Children, be careful. Do not do any kind of name calling, mazak kiya tha, again. No. You have to now learn how to control your emotions also, how to control yourself. When you are saying something, think before you speak. Okay? The way I have just told you, when you are sharing anything on the social media, think before you post. So this is very important here. Attendance matters. This is very important for everybody to understand. Regular attendance is important for meeting the eligibility criteria for the board exam. Something is highlighted there. This is for parents as well as for students. CBSE always asks for 75% of attendance by 31st December of that year. They do not wait till 31st March. They ask whether child has completed 75% attendance till 31st March or not, 31st December or not. So 75% attendance should be there on 31st December. So this year it will be 31st December 2024. Students who do not meet the minimum attendance requirement may be deemed ineligible to appear in the board examination. They ask us to send the names, we simply send the names there, then you are ineligible to appear in the board exam. No, this year I have seen many children that their attendance was not up to mark, although I kept reminding the parents also, we kept calling the children also, but they were not paying any attention. But now it will not happen in case of class 10 because attendance will be counted only till 31st December. In class 9 we gave you relaxation because attendance was till 29 February almost, when your result was declared till that date, last date, attendance was counted. As we said that we are updated, so we have skill-based approach. Already we have introduced these skill subjects. Artificial intelligence and marketing and sales, 2 subjects are there. So now the examination system. So April and May periodic assessment will take place of 25 marks. August, September periodic assessment 2 of 80 marks. Then periodic assessment 3, November, December again of 80 marks. Pre-board exam in January, 80 marks. One more will be conducted. It will depend on the board date sheet, whatever comes. If we have time, we will conduct another in the month of February. These are the major exams as per CBSE guidelines, compulsory to conduct. Over and above, be ready parents. Test and test will be happening. Children will be comfortable, as I have just said, it is their journey, let them be on this journey. You just support them. Do not worry children, when you prepare for the topic, appear in the test, this is the way you will get to know side by side what are your shortcomings, how we can help you and how we can work for a better result. Then how assessment is calculated for students. 20 marks total assessment, periodic assessment, whatever exams children appear in, 5 marks are taken from there. As I just discussed, 3 periodic exams will be there. So we will convert all the marks into 5. Then second component is multiple assessment, 5 marks. As I just said, test and more tests will be conducted. It will not be only pen pencil test. Test will be in the form of other tools we will be also be used to assess the children. Observation, then oral testing, individual or group work will be given, class discussions, then concept maps, graphic organizers, visual presentations, all this will also be part of the assessment. Then for the language, listening, speaking, reading skills also will be tested. Again, 5 marks will be given for this also. For maths, paper cutting and pasting, I think you have some manual also. Manual also is there, so that work will also be assessed. Science, you have a practical file, so that work will be there. Social science, math work, project work will be given to you. I think geographically there is one project that will be given to them. So all that will be actually creating those 5 marks. So parents, 5 marks is not free to give, please. You have to ensure, please do not come up with this kind of excuse, let the child study only. These, whatever projects they are preparing, actually it is based on the academics only, it is based on their curriculum only. So they are learning something when they are preparing these projects. The only thing that they require is little management. They should organize everything in a proper way. It should not be done towards the end of the year. So that is why this discussion is happening here. Children, you also note down what all important work is to be done. That should be done side by side. Do not leave it to December or so. Once syllabus will be over, then I'll sit and do this. Then we have portfolio of 5 marks. Like what all children can put in this portfolio. I will just take you to that slide. Later I have created that slide also. Whatever work children do, whether any activity they are participating in, whatever is their achievement, everything is put in this portfolio. So you have to keep it with you, all the achievement you have to write down and create a folder kind of a thing. And hard copies are submitted at the end of the, whenever teachers will ask for it. So that again gives you 5 marks for that. So we have 2 areas of assessment. Main is scholastic, so I'm coming to this only. So these are compulsory. Subject 1, English, then second language, children can take either Hindi, Punjabi or French, or they can go for science, then mathematics, social science. Subject 6, we have introduced already skill subject. They were registered with that subject in class 9, so they will continue with the same subject. They can choose subject 7, any language, one more language they can pick if they want, or they can take a computer application. But one thing that I have just highlighted here, that is Punjabi, because we are in Punjab. We are in this state, and state government has made Punjabi as compulsory language for all the children who are studying in Punjab. So Punjabi is compulsory to study for children taking Hindi or French as second language. Is it clear, children? Those who have taken it as second language, for them, they will have to study Punjabi. Okay, so this is if any child fails in any one of the 3 compulsory academic subjects, that is science, math, social science, and passes in the skill subject, which is offered as 6th optional subject, then it will be replaced by the skill subject. I will give you one example. If in math, child is getting 70, but in skill, child is getting 90, then 90 will be considered in the skill subject. Math can be replaced. Because the mark sheet that is shared by the CBSE, that is not giving us any aggregate marks at the end. Total नहीं होता है वहाँ पर. Total नहीं है, तो आपको 7 subjects will be reflected. So when you are applying for any other school, you can pick your own 5 subjects. English is compulsory. Now, I think I have already explained all this. This is very clear to everybody. So we move to the next slide now. So because computer application and skill subjects, they are all of this weightage. Theory is 50 marks and 50 marks is for practical. For other subjects, it is 80-20. 80 marks is for theory and 20 marks for internal assessment. And here for skill subjects as well as computer application, your internal 20% is also part of this practical 50 marks. Okay? Same thing I have already mentioned. So we go to the next now. This is the grading that is done by the CBSE. So this is top 1/8 of the past candidates, the whole country. The whole country. So 1/8 of the total passed in a particular subject. They all get A1. So do not be confused when you get the report, the mark sheet at the end. Maybe child has got 90 in one subject, but child is placed in A1 category. Child has got 99 and child is placed in A1 category. So how they are doing it? 1/8 of all the children in the country, those who are appearing in the exam. So they just put them in the descending order, and after that A1 and all these grades are decided. So if children are getting more marks, so their A1 will be for higher marks. If children are getting less marks in a particular year, then A1 will be given to those children who are getting little less marks. It is not like that, 90 to 100 will all get A1 or so. So this is for class 10 actually, you should know later. Right now we do not give all these grades in school. Then promotion policy, I think will be same that was there in class 9. In every subject you have to pass, each subject 33% marks, 20 and 80, total will be 100. If a student will score less than 33% marks in one or two subjects, then it will be considered as a compartment. In class 10, if it is a compartment, then paper is not conducted immediately. You will be getting time to prepare 2 months, and after that in September or so they conduct the exam. But I don't think we should be discussing it. We are not expecting any compartment. Then printed profile you will be getting from school, which will be containing periodic assessment 2 and pre-board exam. On the basis of this, children can take admission in any other school in class 11. I want to emphasize here, parents, you have already taken class 9 report card. Class 9 report card is very, 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 very important. All the schools which are asking where children are appearing now in class, they are applying for class 11 now. They are all coming back to school and telling us they have misplaced their class 9 report card. They thought that only pre-board will be required, but actually all good schools are asking for class 9 report card. Okay, so class 9 report card as well as class 10 pre-board result. These are two important documents that you should have to take admission in class 11. However, final mark sheet will be released by CBSE either in May or June as well.
We'll take questions later.
For class 10 batch 2024-25. So there are 2 levels of maths paper. One is basic, one is standard. I think children are already registered with basic math and standard math already. This briefing was done last time also. It is just the same. I am taking it now to the next slide. However, syllabus, even if your child has taken basic mathematics, teaching will be just the same. Paper will be same. Only in the board exam paper will be different. It will be a lighter paper as compared to the other paper. This is the only difference. Now those who have taken standard, they can go for mathematics in the higher classes, but those who have taken basic maths, they can go for humanities or they can go for commerce. So these subjects are available for them. In case a child fails in any maths, like suppose basic maths child has failed, then he will appear in the basic maths only. And if it is standard maths, then child will be appearing in the standard maths only. So co-scholastic areas, discipline, then you have art education, visual and performing arts, then you have health and physical education, work education. So all these grades are given. So these grades will be reflected in the report card that will be given from the school. Interestingly, nowadays all foreign universities, even good universities in India, they do not go for marks. They depend on their own system of evaluating the children. They are conducting entrance test. You must be knowing. And after that, they directly go to this. What grades teachers have written for discipline, what grades teachers have written for the attendance, what are the remarks written by the teachers. Why it is happening, children? Do you know? Because competition is so high. There are so many children with same marks now. So they have to find out ways how they can prepare their own list of selected candidates. So this is what they are doing now, and this is reality. Do not think we are just saying for the sake of saying it. This is a reality. So now, as I was just mentioning, portfolio is a new term, I think, for most of the students also. So basically, it is a collection of evidence of students' work, whatever work child has done. So over a period of time, it can be part of this portfolio. It could be day-to-day work or selection of learners' best piece of work. Your artwork can be part of this portfolio. Okay, your interest, anything that you are doing, you can bring that and you can claim marks for this. Okay, so this is very important. You do it rationally and intelligently. This work. Do not put anything, whatever you feel like, but think over it, what all you can bring. Just see, there are some examples that we have written here. Any good remark given by the teacher in your notebook can be part of your portfolio. Okay? So just see the examples that I have quoted here. Whatever work you do in your area of specialization, area of interest, any work, any worksheet that on that teacher has written excellent, make it part of this portfolio. Okay? And always learn. Whenever you are presenting yourself, highlight it that you have done this, and this is the time of marketing. Market yourself. Teacher ने बताया था marketing class में, you can market anything. ठीक है? You have to market yourself. Whatever are your skills, market it. Whatever are your achievements, tell everyone. Right? So now we go to the next one now. Any write-up or anything, I think that can be part of your portfolio. Now, how to prepare? NCERT is your Bible. Stay away from phone. We will not send anything online. Hard copies, hard books. That should be your friend. Do as much written practice as you can. Regular study habit. This is very important. Create a timetable at home for your children. Keep away your mobile, social media when you are studying. Why only when you are studying? All the times. Mobile is a great distraction for everyone. So these are important websites, CBSE websites. Parents also should know. They are updating it. CBSE is doing so much now. So many activities are planned by CBSE. Such wonderful manuals are there. Guidelines for parents are there. How to support the parents. Earlier, nothing was there. Now they are actually sending all guidelines that how we can take care of mental health, how we can take care of, how can we take parents into partnership while taking care of children in school. So the wonderful manuals are updated or uploaded by CBSE. So you can watch, you can observe them, and even curriculum also is mentioned there. So that's it. We are back. Thank you so much for patient hearing. And now we can invite, thank you. We can open the forum now. I think any questions, if you have, you can ask. So parents, do you have anything to ask? Any questions? Or all your doubts are already clear? Yes, ma'am.
Like all the previous classes, the 20% weightage was added to the final ones. Is it going to be sent to the CBSE for the final evaluation?
Yes.
So 20 internally, it will be 20
Internally
marks.
it will be done, and it will be on a regular basis it will be done. This is what we had just mentioned. When we are, children are appearing in the periodic test, PA1, PA2, PA3 or any other class test, all the marks will be kept as evidence. At the end of the year, whenever we have to calculate their internal assessment, best marks will be taken. Do not worry, that we will take care. CBSE actually has guided us for that. Whichever is higher is the policy. We follow it. Not only in class 10 we follow it. We follow it throughout in school. In whichever test higher marks are there, we pick those marks. Fine? So this is one element. Periodic test. Second element would be as just I mentioned, whatever is happening in the classroom, whatever assessments are happening. Sometimes we do not call it assessment. For example, any presentation, any project work, whatever they bring, whatever they are doing in school. So it is assessed and 5 marks are kept for that. Similarly, we were just mentioning about language and in language we just mentioned listening, speaking skills. So marks are kept for that.
It's easier,
So
so we
5
can
marks for
focus
that
on one
also.
thing. The
And
children are
after
there,
that,
come.
we have
We've got enough
portfolio, I just
time.
mentioned. So whatever those artists who are sitting here, so they can put their work and they can claim marks for that. Yes.
I've read that this year CBSE will be taking 2 terminals.
Not for this session, not for this. It will be implemented for class 9. It is still in the, they are still discussing it. It is not, decision is not yet taken now. Very clear. In बच्चों के लिए कुछ नहीं, no, nothing. Only same pattern, 2 patterns, and they don't do it with the board class. They never do it. They have never done previously. They will not do with this batch also. So 2 typo boards or whatever, term 1, term 2, whatever you are hearing, whatever you are reading these days, this will be implemented maybe from class 9. So when they go to class 10, they will be trained, but not for this batch. I think clearly it was written in the newspaper also. I read it. Yes, yes.
Ma'am,
Anything else?
ma'am, will you be sending the answer sheets
Of
of the exams which you will be conducting?
answer sheets, I think periodic tests will be over. No. School only. Actually, we have to. This is what I was just telling you. That is a requirement of CBSE. We have to send
Ma'am,
those
for
Can you just send them once
send it for once.
that is what I want to say.
Yes, this
Because
every
sitting
parent
in-
needs that. na?
Sitting
We
in
will give
school
it
for
back to
5
the
minutes
students.
and to assess
They are
those
not the
answer
small
sheets.
children, and we are also not that we will clear
First
it.
listen to me. We give you a chance always to see your papers.
But ma'am, sitting for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or
Ma'am,
half
that
an
is
hour
not
and
sufficient.
assessing the answer sheet
Yes,
becomes
yes,
difficult.
You can just
You can
send
send
it for
them
one
once
day only.
and
so
you can take our signs and take them back.
the child will
I
need
do
to bring
agree
it
with
back.
this, ma'am. Actually, for one day, you can give the time frame and give for one day, and we can send that papers back the very next day. But we want them for one day. We need to analyze, you know, where the strengths are and where the weakness is.
What decision ma'am will take, I don't know.
So we can only
But
request, yeah,
shall I
definitely, but
add
please
something?
Yes,
Now
yes,
you will have to own up responsibility also.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
child
is our
does not
responsibility.
Yeah,
return.
you can
No. If child does not return, then what will we should?
No,
What
ma'am.
we should do? That I know it will
You
not
can-
happen. This and that. In one odd case, if it is not returned, what we should do? We should decide here only.
So, ma'am, we can personally come and hand over to you.
Yes, you can
That is
send
the
a note
guarantee.
or you have the.
No, that is the
CBSE
responsibility.
document may
Ma'am,
be
if
allowed
we come
there.
and
This
we
is because
ask you
20
that let
marks-
us give to us, we own the responsibility, then you can give to us at least.
तो साइन करा लीजिए उससे साइन करा के ले लीजिए और जब
नहीं,
आप-
अगर आपको ये लगता है कि बच्चा वापस नहीं लेकर आएगा तो आप हम आ रहे हैं तो हमें दे दो और हम आपको नेक्स्ट डे वापस ले जाएंगे। If आपको ये लगता है कि बच्चा नहीं लेकर आता,
Okay, answer key we are always.
हम पेरेंट्स आपको
एक
ले
minute,
जाएंगे और
एक
पेरेंट्स
minute,
वापस
ma'am.
ले जाएंगे आप।
Answer key we are always sharing. Answer
नहीं,
key-
आंसर की बात नहीं है मैम।
Okay, ma'am, yeah, I've understood what you want. May I speak now? Yeah, I've
Child
understood.
has written in the exam.
Absolutely. So, we understand. The children do their papers. Yes, we call you. We call you for a PTM to speak to the teacher. But we don't say that आपको जो 10 मिनट का slot मिला है, आप उसी में पूरे पेपर को देख लो. We are not saying that.
देखिए मैं नहीं कह रही हूँ पूरा टाइम देते हो, मैं क्या कह रही
हाँ।
हूँ, पर उस उतने टाइम में कई बार टाइम उतना होता नहीं है असेस करने का, और अब जो क्लास है उसमें कई बार पेरेंट खुद असेस नहीं कर सकता।
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, वी नीड टू आस्क, अगर कुछ बच्चे हाँ तो अगर टीचर को
Yes,
पूछना है
ma'am.
तो फिर
So
कैसे
the
पता चलेगा?
problem is that. So please listen to me. If your child has not done well in any subject and you need a assessment, you need to know. आपको क्या जानना है कि बच्चे ने कहाँ पे काम ठीक से नहीं किया,
Yes.
कहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम थी, यही जानना है ना आपने। तो वो कौन बताएगा? टीचर बताएगा। टीचर बताएगा। We don't know your tuition teachers, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I am not interested in your tuition teachers. I have very qualified, good teachers. I am giving you the permission to sit for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours in the conference room with my teacher, and my teacher will go through every question. कहाँ पे बच्चे ने गलती की है, हर पेपर का. Nobody is saying do it in one day. Come every day. We are so worried about our children. We are worried about them, right? I don't know who your tuition teacher is. What is the qualification? There is a financial motive there. There is no financial motive here. हम जब बच्चे को बोलेंगे आपकी ये गलती हुई है, तो हम उसको ढूंढ के आपको बताएंगे. I trust my teachers. I know them. So you can come every day for the next 7 days after the result is declared with your child, which doesn't happen, by the way. Right? The husband doesn't come, or the mother doesn't come, or the child doesn't come, but we want the papers home to give it to the tuition teacher. I'm sorry, that is not allowed by the CBSE and by me. Right? Every principal is supposed to hold on to the documents because this is the proof. We are not allowed to even give you the photocopies. In this school I'm doing that you sit with us and you go through it. It's not allowed, by the way. However, we have our teachers, they will sit with you. You go through every single question. You let the child ask. जब दिख रहा है कि question था 5 marks का, and the child has got 3 marks, you please question the teacher. वो 2 marks कहाँ गए? My teachers will tell you. The answer sheet is being given to you. Exactly what the child should have been written is being given to you. आपके हाथ में है. Right? So, आपको थोड़ा सा अपना टाइम निकाल के with dedication and integrity हमारे स्कूल में आना पड़ेगा और बैठना पड़ेगा. We have a very comfortable conference room. We have very comfortable waiting rooms, and I will ensure that my teachers are very patient when they are handling the children and you. It is right next to my office. By the way, I can hear every single word that is being spoken in the conference room, for your information. Yes? So, I will ensure that every query of yours is sorted. But I do not know your tuition teachers, and they will not get our question papers or answer papers. The children need to know what the problems are. Tuition teacher को पता भी चल जाएगा, तभी कुछ नहीं हो सकता जब तक बच्चे को नहीं पता चलेगा. आपके बच्चों को लाओ, क्वेश्चन पेपर्स दिखाओ, टीचर को साथ में बिठाओ, आंसर की है. If you do that and you make sure that the child then answers the question again without seeing the answer key repeatedly, there is no doubt that the child will be able to attempt that or a similar question when it comes in the board. Yes, both of you are still not convinced. हाँ जी, बोलिए. नहीं, what is your problem? बोलिए.
I just want to know, will you give us an answer key so that we can
I just said, ma'am, we will give you the answer.
because till 9th there was no answer key.
Yes, there was no need for it, ma'am, because there was
Last
enough.
time in September when the exams were conducted, I sat there for 1.5 hours. I checked all the answers, but I didn't had any answer key because then I had to go to each and every teacher. तब तक PTM खत्म हो चुकी थी, and then to take time for the next day.
So then I apologize for that, ma'am. I will ensure that the answer key is given. The moment the exam is over, the children will go back home with the answer keys. So in fact, that is something the teachers have to do. Today I've had my math exam. I've done it. I've given the paper to my teachers. When I'm going home, I will take the answer key back home so that I can sit at home with my parents and discuss. Right? So the children will have the answer keys in their hands when they're going back off the paper that has just happened that day. That is something that will be done.
That's a good option. That's a good option. Having an answer sheet to compare.
You can upload it. I think we are already.
Ma'am, we'll give it in the hands of the children. We are already saying we are going to give them hard copies. So teachers, please make sure that the answer keys are there in the hands of the children when they're going back after they've completed the paper. So parents immediately have that, because some may not be able to download it immediately. Some might be busy, some might not have a computer. So let's give them a hard copy of the answer key of the paper that they've just done. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. That
More
would
than
be
enough?
okay, but in 9th we didn't get that.
Ma'am, this is not 9th now. We're
No,
talking
this is
about
10th.
10th. Let's talk about the future. I've already apologized for what did not happen in 9th. It was not
There is no
needed.
need for that.
No. I am dead, ma'am. I will apologize, because if there is something that can be done, we are willing to do it. If we've made a mistake, we are willing to accept it.
It
So-
will be good for us also, so that we
It will be good for the children, ma'am.
Yes,
So if anything that's good for the children, it will be good for
my
you.
session, ma'am, you were not here. Make them responsible. I think I started my session with that.
yes, it
Please
Yeah.
make them responsible. Let them answer what answers they
Life
have.
skills, ma'am.
It should
These are the
come
life
from
skills.
them.
How long will you do everything for them?
Not for you. Answer key is for them. They will always discuss with you what went wrong. ये बताएंगे आपको. Tutor will
आप
not
मत
tell.
पूछो.
Tutor will not tell. You will tell your parents what went wrong because we know that after the paper I have seen this discussing it in the class. Why it is not communicated to the parents? I am really surprised.
We discuss it while distributing.
No, that's okay. But we as parents also need to know. So if there's an answer key, see, if my child comes with a math paper, I don't know what he's talking about. But maybe social studies, English, I can question him immediately. I don't need the answer key. So every parent does not specialize in every subject. So they need an answer key. It should be there in their hands when the children come back. That's it. For discussion. That is done, ma'am. Settled. Any other queries?
Yeah, ma'am,
Yes.
I have. As you said on the PPT that whosoever has taken French or Hindi as an additional subject or the
No, ma'am. So
sorry.
whosoever has taken Hindi or Hindi or French as the second language
Yes.
will also take Punjabi. So has to take Punjabi as an additional subject, additional language.
So will there be exams for that?
No. So this year
Present batch. No.
it is your choice. You want to appear for the board also or not? We are giving you that choice. But you should appear. So the child should appear, right? So please understand that according to the CBSE, in 9th and 10th you only have to do 2 languages. English is compulsory. Are you all aware of it? Students, are we awake? No, it doesn't look like it. Are you aware that you have to do English compulsory? Yes. You have to clear it, you have to get good marks? Yes. So you have an option for the second subject, right? Second language. The options are Hindi and French. So if you are taking Punjabi, well and good. If you are taking French or Hindi, then you have to take additional Punjabi, additional language as Punjabi, because we are in Punjab. You have to study, not assess. You have to study Punjabi till 10. Now my suggestion to all of you and all the parents is that let them appear for the exam, because this is the only school where we give periods, allotted periods for additional subject also, which is not the school's responsibility. But we give them 3 periods or 2 periods because we know that those marks will replace, in case the child does not do well in the second language, the additional language marks come there. Second, if the child is studying Punjabi as an additional language, most probably half of you belong to Punjab, your domicile is Punjab. For getting jobs in Punjab, you need to have done Punjabi till class 10. So if the child is studying, let the child take the assessment also. However, it is totally up to you. It is an additional language. Even if the child gets 40 marks, those marks are not getting added anywhere. How does it matter? But the child will get the stamp that the child has done Punjabi and cleared Punjabi and is eligible for any government jobs in Punjab. So that's a
Ma'am, it has
win-win.
to be clear.
Though it as an additional subject.
Yes, sir. It doesn't matter. As long as you are studying the subject and appearing for the exam, you have cleared the paper.
So ma'am, I have one more question.
Yes,
Like, what would be the level of exam? Because they have not studied anything in Punjabi, right? It won't be the basics one. There'll be some level.
Yes.
To reach that level, they have to put some efforts, right? Additional efforts apart from their regular academics.
So has your child ever been in Punjab? So you've just moved here?
It's been 4 years,
Okay.
but he's studying.
Did the
just
child
Spanish.
not do any Punjabi last year, ma'am?
I don't think so.
I am
The very
sorry, but I don't agree.
The very basic worksheets were given.
Yes.
So they were aware of that, but not much
I
put
understand.
effort.
So the fact of the matter is that obviously people who move around or are coming from other states or don't belong to the state do not know the language. So it's perfectly fine. It's understood. The child will study Punjabi. We are making that extra effort so that your child down the road after 2 years does not have to study Punjabi on their own and appear for that exam.
Right.
We are just doing that extra bit. So your child can study. If he can't or she can't reach that level, that's perfectly fine. But at least she's tried, and that's another skill. That's a language the child is learning. At least the child will be able to communicate. At least the child will be able to read the signs on the roads. The child will be able to read the circulars that come in Punjab while you're staying here. So we should not equate everything with marks also, because this is something that we're doing extra for your children. This is not needed.
So ma'am, if child goes to 11th in
Yes.
any school, if it
Yes,
gets permission,
yes.
so is it mandatory to have in the report card?
No.
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 Okay. Okay. Fine.
Ma'am, what are the final options for second language? Available options for second language के लिए?
Sir, like a second language के लिए Punjabi, French and Hindi है. So the child can take any of these three.
Any of it as a main language?
Second main language.
Second language.
अच्छा मैं फिर से let's go back one step. बच्चों ने already third language पढ़ी हुई है, right? So जो भी वो second language लेंगे, हिंदी तो सबने पढ़ी है second language. हिंदी is out, हिंदी सबको आती है, right? Every child in class 8 has taken Hindi. Are we clear? So हिंदी को ले सकते हैं as a second language. अगर उन्होंने पंजाबी या फ्रेंच में से थर्ड लैंग्वेज पढ़ी है, वो जो भी पढ़ी है एज अ थर्ड लैंग्वेज टिल 8, आपको पता होगा आपके बच्चों ने क्या पढ़ा है एज अ थर्ड लैंग्वेज, वो सेकंड लैंग्वेज ले सकते हैं, राइट? सो अगर बच्चे ने फ्रेंच ली थी एज अ थर्ड लैंग्वेज, द चाइल्ड कैन टेक फ्रेंच एज अ सेकंड लैंग्वेज. अगर बच्चे ने पंजाबी ली थी थर्ड लैंग्वेज, वो बच्चा पंजाबी ले सकता है एज अ सेकंड लैंग्वेज, राइट? तो अगर बच्चे ने फ्रेंच ली है एज अ सेकंड लैंग्वेज, हम बोल रहे हैं कि एडिशनल पंजाबी भी ले लो. इट इज मैंडेटरी टू टेक इट. डोंट अपीयर फॉर द एग्जाम बट टेक द लैंग्वेज बिकॉज इट इज मैंडेटरी टू स्टडी पंजाबी इन पंजाब टिल क्लास 10. दैट इज व्हाट वी आर सेइंग. So if the child is, say, somebody who's not comfortable with Punjabi at all, you've come from the south, your child doesn't know Punjabi at all, doesn't matter. The child will, we are giving those skills to your child. The child will learn the language. Don't appear for the paper. You don't need it, you'll go back. You have your own, third language which the child might be learning. That's perfectly fine. But the children should have Punjabi as additional language if they are taking Hindi or French as the second language. That is what we are saying. It's mandatory to take it as an additional language. Those marks will not be counted if your second language marks are higher. That is just like a backup, plan B. अगर बच्चा सेकंड लैंग्वेज में फेल हो जाता है तो जो एडिशनल लैंग्वेज होते हैं उसके मार्क्स वो ऐड कर लेते हैं. दैट इज व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर अस टू नो, राइट? हाँ, यस मैम.
Actually, I don't have a question, but
Yes.
I want to put a request.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See, as we all know that NCERT is our Bhagavad Gita. I'm sure children will agree. But when it comes to out-of-box questions, especially for the core subject like maths and science, children lack confidence when they want to give the out-of-box questions. So it's my earnest request to the core subject teachers that please help children give extra worksheets to how to deal the out-of-box questions. Yeah, because last year I have seen my child and many other children saying that जब out-of-box questions आते हैं कैसे deal करना पता नहीं. Yes, we are doing NCERT, but still, I'm sure children will agree, right? When it comes to out-of-box questions, कैसे deal करें? So please help children. Please give practice worksheets so that they know, like with confidence, they can deal the questions. So it's my honest request.
Definitely.
Even I want to add into
Yes,
this,
please,
ma'am.
Yes.
There is a new concept which came, I think, so 1 or 2 years back for the case study questions and the MCQs in maths, social science, also, if you see in civics, yeah, political science. So I would request the teachers to inculcate that into the syllabus, that straightforward questions is fine, but you know, there should be some worksheets for them to practice at home. So additional that things are required now, you know. I could see that things
So,
are
you want to
added.
add, you want to add something to
I have
this?
some other clarification.
So, yeah, you want to add to the same thing, ma'am?
Actually, teachers also are here with us.
Case studies can also be inculcated in that extra worksheets.
Included, yes, definitely.
Thank you.
All right, so you want to add to the same point? Okay, so let me just revert to this. So, as far as these, higher order thinking questions are concerned, the case studies are concerned, the children are getting a lot of practice in school. However, we will ensure that the same or something a little different will be sent home also for them to do it on their own, right? So when there is support in the class, the peer group is doing it, everybody is putting their heads together, that's one thing. But for the children to actually look at a problem and analyze it and reach the solution on their own, maybe that is what is being difficult. So we will ensure that we send back homework which has worksheets and which has questions which are from the higher order thinking, case studies, different MCQs, so that the children get ample practice. We are already doing it. So the last class 10 has actually got the questions, every single question that has been asked in the past 10 years. Any question that has been asked in the past 10 years in any paper of every concept, of every subject, those questions have been shared with the class 10 children along with the answers. So, please give a big round of applause to all the teachers because they have sat and created this I would say the word potha, Bible. Yeah, the question bank is different. So answers we hai na. So questions and answers of every single question that has come in the previous 10 years. Now all they have to add is this year's question papers that are coming, their answers have to be added. And because all our teachers are going as correction, examination checking, answer checking, they are all evaluators. So they already have the answer keys. So that is also already done. So believe me, these children are the luckiest lot because all the work has already been done because of the last group that we had. We did extra work for them so that they were supported and they would have to do minimum work. However, I feel that when we do something ourselves, we do it better. We learn when we are trying to find an answer. So that will be given as they finish with those chapters. So during the chapters, when questions are being asked in school, when they have to write the answers, they will write it themselves. But when the chapter is over, then they will be given those notes also so that they have additional material and they are ready for the finals. So as far as thinking out of the box is concerned, ma'am, the school is removing the box. There is no box. That is the problem. We always get boxed in. So let's try to remove the boxes because lateral thinking is so easy. We need to now start looking at the problem from every angle. We get, so rigid. मैम ने ऐसे बोला था, ट्यूशन टीचर ने ऐसे बोला था, पेरेंट ने ऐसे बोला था. No, आप क्या बोल रहे हो? So the children need to start using their brains, their mind to think. As long as you think for them, you're not doing any good. Let them think for themselves. And you just be there to support them. You are there to ensure that they are being provided with a safe environment, good food on time, yes, and a quiet place to study. That's all they need from you. No interference, no PTMs on a daily basis with my teachers. I will request all the parents who come to pick up their children, please do not have a PTM with the teachers on the field, because I can see you doing that from my window. I have a beautiful big window. Yes, please don't do that, because we are taking away from the confidence of the children. The children are petrified. मेरी mother आके क्या बोलेंगी teacher को आज? मेरे father क्या बोलेंगे? मेरी teacher क्या बोलेगी? Let's stop doing that. Let's stop micromanaging the children. Let them be themselves. If they have a problem, let them be able to speak up and say, ma'am, I have not understood this. Mama, I have not understood this. Father, Papa, I have not understood this. But if you are going to be standing with the teachers every day, or one final request is, if we are not going to respect our teachers, well, the children are not going to do it either. Right? So that's my very, very humble request to every parent sitting here. Please do not discuss the teachers in front of your wards. Whatever your views might be, we need to teach children respect. Right? And all these values are imbibed. They can't be taught from a GK book or a value book or something like that. We tell our children, you should always respect others, but in front of them we are disrespecting people. They're not going to learn what you're trying to say. Right? So please walk the talk and they are sorted. The problem is we don't walk the talk. We talk a lot, but we don't walk the talk. So my very clear message to my teachers and my parents is, don't say something that you don't do yourself, because the day you start doing it, your children will automatically follow. That is the simple parenting guideline that you should know. Don't preach. There's so many songs also, Papa don't preach. Yes? So what is all this? It's, why are you preaching? Do it. It's so easy to say, but we don't follow it, but we expect our children to follow it. Well, sorry, it's not happening. What you can't do, your children can't do. They can actually do, but they won't have the incentive to do. So let's be the best role models. Teachers, are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have a bigger yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So the teachers and the parents are the role models for the children. Yes, children, do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to respect your teachers?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you learn from anybody that you don't respect? That's a good child. That's a good child. That's a good child. But believe me, it's very difficult to learn anything from somebody that you don't respect. Unfortunately. So we need to respect our teachers as we respect our parents. I always keep saying that. So are you with me on that? Yes. Oh, that's so sad. Yes. If you can't respect the teachers, then you'll very soon have to find a new school, my dear. Because any child found disrespecting the teachers will be sitting with me and studying. I'll teach you how to respect the teachers. Yes? So again, no tolerance for misbehavior in classes, as we spoke about the other rules. That's also a rule. Actually, it's a value. We don't need to misbehave with anyone. Our friends up here, no bullying. No need to waste anyone's time in class, because believe me, when we are doing all that, we are stopping another 20-25 children from studying. We don't have the right to do that. So that's also not allowed in this coming year. Right? So let's close on a very positive note. Any other questions? Yes, yes.
Ma'am, just a simple request.
Yes.
No, just a simple request. Ma'am, can you just get
We will
these-
share the
We will share.
So the presentation will be shared with all of you, and it will be also shared with the children, so you don't need to worry. Yes, ma'am. Question.
Ma'am, there is an observation. Since past year, there are so many teachers moving out of the school.
Yes.
So, is it okay on our part to expect that at least this year our kids will have a stable environment as far as teachers are concerned? I know it's very difficult for you to ensure that, the teachers stay with you. It is very normal that, teachers move out for various reasons. We can
Ma'am,
understand.
you're answering your own question actually.
Yes, but then how are we equipped to handle that? That's what is my
Yeah, so
question.
I'll just say. So when we start the session, we will have the best teachers in place, right? So we're not talking about last session. People do move on. They have, husbands who move. They have families. They have other commitments. They also move to better jobs, right? So nobody's there, we don't have the right to stop anyone from that. However, moving in the middle of the session is a big no. So how do we ensure it? We ensure that.
I don't think so. It happened in class. Everybody.
So we ensure that by getting them to write an agreement with us, ma'am, that you will not leave before the end of the session, because believe me, the amount of investment that we do on our teachers, time and money, no other school in the Tri-City is doing that. I can say that to you confidently. My teachers are standing here.
Yes.
A louder yes. However, despite that, if somebody is leaving, so there is either the person is not good enough for us, or the person has found a better job, or the person's husband or family is moving out, or there are some personal commitments. Somebody's mother-in-law is not well, they want to now leave the job and work for them, but not in the middle of the session. Nobody's left in the middle of the session. At the end of the session, everybody has the right to move. Yes.
Any other question?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
This session, as shared, the Saturdays are going to be off for the kids?
Yes. The Saturdays are going to be off because this is something that you all have been asking, that the children, and we also feel that children should have some time for self-study. So that's why we feel that they can study. However, the teachers are here. So if a child wants to come to school to get some remediation, some concepts cleared, we will not say no. The child can come. You will drop the child, and it will be, of course, discussed with the vice principal.
I want to add here, if you want to send, no, we will be co-partners. We will decide together who requires remediation, who requires attention. That child should be here in school on a Saturday. So I will request you, because buses are not flying on Saturday, so we will request you. So timings, I think already almost decided, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. is the time usually we keep for the remediation. And we take care of all the PAs which are coming in next week. We take care of that PA and we clarify all the doubts on that particular remedial class. Yeah. So, thank you.
Just one moment. Just for my better understanding about the skill subject. You discussed very nicely in your explanations about the skill subject. If someone is getting better marks in skill subjects, for example, you said if someone is getting better than maths. So is it for the admission in +1 or even otherwise in the?
It is otherwise also. Otherwise also, ma'am is also here with us. So ma'am will be also throwing light that how the subjects can be taken. I'll just give you one small example. You can replace this for seeking admission in class 11. Children, this is for you also, for higher studies also. As I said, CBSE board will not give you aggregate percentage. जो 5 subjects का percentage है end में, that school calculate. जब आप schools declare करते हैं sir, 97.8% the way we have declared, that is our calculation. So if child is appearing in 7 subjects, so 5. Best 5 will be taken. This is what I just said. English is compulsory, but English will be taken as compulsory. Rest 5. Now, best 4. Yeah, best 4. Now, one thing more. When I just say skill subject will replace math, but when your child is applying for non-medical, this will not be absolutely.
So the skill subject would be mentioned in that result.
Yes.
All the 6 subjects would be
Schools are
mentioned.
also taking care. Don't worry. Like for example, if your child wants to apply for commerce, then marketing and sales, the subject that we have introduced, will be considered. Or you can always claim. As a parent, you be informed. Even students, you should be informed. Inform the school authorities wherever you are seeking admission. Tell them that although my marks in science are not good, marketing and sales I have performed better. So science should be replaced by marketing and sales, because I am pursuing commerce or I am planning to do
All the
that.
marks are written there.
Okay.
So there
this
is no
the way.
total. There's no total anywhere. It's 5 and then 2.
They mention all the 7.
All the marks are there, ma'am.
And the grades
marks
are there.
grades,
And the
marks,
grades are there.
everything is
There's no totaling. There's no percentage. We all take it out. So if any child has done better in the skill subject compared to any subject in the three, the science, the math and the social studies, depending on what your child wants to take, that can replace. When we are calculating, of course, we will take the higher marks because we also want to show a good result. So we will take the higher
And
marks.
children are studying 7 subjects.
Yes.
So CBSE has said 5, but we are teaching them to over and above those 5 subjects.
So if your child has got lesser marks in the second language but has got more marks in the additional language, automatically we will pick up the marks of the additional language
Even
to
CBSE
calculate the
does.
percentage.
This is
Right?
allowed. This is not, we will not, this is allowed. CBSE has released this information.
It's always called
for all
the best
parents.
of. That's why. They are giving the children all the benefits of studying so much. That's why we always say take that option also. Because God, God forbid if something happens in one of those 4 subjects, at least there's a backup plan. That's it.
Skill subject will remain the same as in the previous year.
Yes, sir.
Because it is
Yes, sir. You've already registered. So the child.
Clarified previous year also.
Yes, sir. It was clarified last year also.
Yes, yes, sir. So if it is registered in class 9,
Only
same
2 options
subject.
are there in skill subject now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
AI and the
Yes,
marketing.
And the
artificial
marketing.
intelligence and marketing and sales.
Yes.
2 subjects, so children can opt for either.
So
of
children get registered in 9th for 10th. Right? So, of course, the portal opens and you all were aware of,
I think it was introduced just last year.
the year before that. We were the first school in the Tri-City who introduced the skill subjects. Sir.
subjects. Yeah.
Thanks to ma'am. Thanks to ma'am.
So, if a child goes to the other school,
Yes.
is not aware of these
Ma'am, all the schools are aware of it.
Inculcated
Absolutely, ma'am. CBSE schools. All CBSE. Yes, yes.
Already there.
They're all in the place.
And that is why I just said class 9 report card and pre-board result is very important. Then some schools are conducting their entrance test also, and after that they make their own merit on the basis of I just discussed with you for which stream child is applying. So if child is going for humanities, they do not consider science and math. Most of the good schools they don't do. So that time the skill subject can go and replace these subjects if marks are not good.
So I just want to say thank you, dear parents. It's lovely to see such a house full. And this is how we have to stay the whole year. And because we have our guests already here and we have a session for you on for career counseling also. So if you have any other doubts or questions, let's have a one-to-one. You can come and meet me anytime. Yes? So over here, there might be some, so like this is also like a class I can feel. There must be some questions, some doubts we don't want to ask in front of everyone. You're most welcome. Have a cup of tea with me. Let's discuss your questions and let the program move on, right? So are you okay with that?
Sure, ma'am.
You can come into my office and meet me anytime. I don't think my door is ever closed for any parents or teachers or the students. So let's talk later and ma'am, please carry on. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much for your
taken up all the doubts and I think we are sorted for the year ahead. Whatever new session has begun, now I invite all the teachers, please come here and give assurance to all the parents that you have no intentions to move in this session. Please come.
Good morning everyone. I am Praveen Kapoor as an HOD Maths. So I will be taking class 10.
Good morning everyone, I am Anamika Mehta. Will be taking English this year.
Good morning everyone. Myself Monica. I will be taking skill subject, marketing and sales, and don't worry about the subject.
Good morning everyone, this is Navneet and I'll be looking after French for this year. And when it comes to French, you don't have to worry. Most of the things will happen in the class and you just don't have to worry. That's it.
Good morning everyone. You already told me from class 9. So I'm Rashmi Khanna and I'll be taking geography and economics, continuing with the same subject.
Good morning everyone. I'm Kavita Sharma, HOD Punjabi. ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਚਿੰਤਾ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਚਾਹੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਫ੍ਰੈਂਚ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਆ ਚਾਹੇ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਆ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿਖਾਈ ਦੇਣੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ HOD IT and Skill and I'll be taking AI.
Good morning everyone, myself Mrs. Renu Mandrega and I'm taking chemistry in class 10.
Good morning everyone, I'm Rima Patyal, HOD Science. I'll be taking physics for class 10 and just don't worry of out of the box question, ma'am, already we are doing. And we are not doing any topic, any concept in numerical in class 10, just don't worry. Thank you.
I hope actually exams are going on for classes 6 to 8, so some of the teachers have not joined us. So thank you ma'am, thank you so much.